The 29th season in WNBA history tips off today.
Featuring a record-high 44 regular season games and the 5th Commissioner's Cup in league history, this season will be one for the books.
Experience all the thrills of WNBA action in NBA 2K25, including the W, which features the first woman My Player in NBA 2K history.
We caught up with her recently to chat about her experience in this groundbreaking role.
Hello, 2K TV. I think coming onto set and everyone...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
This is a do-or-die situation. Big Game 5. Always decisive. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Bogdanovich on the wing. He's paired with Rizichet. In the post, it'll be Johnson and O'Connor. And it's Young in at the point. And for Toronto, in at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Duncan Robinson out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Vucevic in at center, locking down the middle. Take a look at the Hawks. You said it before, Greg, their backs are against the wall. They need a win here tonight, and then 2 more on top of that. That is a long list.
And for a lower seed, partner, that's a very difficult task. They can't think down the road, though. They need to stay in the moment, treat this as a one-game series. That's really all you can do.
Good advice. Now, here's Quickly. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, and now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Young against Quickly. And Young kicks to Johnson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Barnes banked in off the glass.
Special move from a very versatile Scotty Barnes.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Darko Rajakovic had a few moments to share with me before. I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Outside for Robinson. From deep. It's good from long range.
Robinson not afraid to let it fly from deep. You got to get out on him.
Shot to stop the run. And Bogdanovich hits from deep.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
That's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
Young pass to Johnson. Bogdanovich inside, covered by Barnes.
And I want to see more of this. Bogdan getting assertive and just forcing his will on the D.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws here tonight. First free throw is good. So Bogdanovich nails both of them.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Outside Robinson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Lots of ways Robinson can get to the basket. Defenses play him tight.
The Raptors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Free throw good, Robinson.
Well, Robinson just knows who he is, which is a volume three-point shooter who can help space the floor.
Robinson hits them both. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Vucevic with the block.
Well, defensively, Vucevic was in great position and times that perfectly.
To Rizichet. Back to Bogdanovic. Rizichet with it. Just 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Rizichet.
Yeah, if you give Rizichet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
So it's Toronto now. 6-point lead. And stolen by Bogdanovic. And Young with the basket on the assist from Bogdanovic.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
The three from Barnes, and the three ball is good. Barnes has got 5 now.
Short corner, but not an easy corner. Barnes knocking that one down.
Here's Rizichet. Third covering. And Barnes sends it back. Count the basket.
Jalen Johnson.
Now, quickly. Barrett with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovic. Vucevic dishes to Barrett. Off target with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The shot by Okongwu, no good. Raptors leading by 5. Outside Barrett. Count it.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Here's Bogdanovic. And Bogdanovic throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And the dunk by Robinson.
Well, credit Robinson for evolving his game. He's gotten much better attacking off the dribble.
And Bogdanovic kicks to Okongwu. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
The Hawks trail by 5. Pass to Rizichet. Over Barrett. Rebound by the Raptors. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Back to Barnes. Outside for Robinson. Over Bogdanovic. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got 11.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. They come off a really big loss on Sunday.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. 5th, Nikola Vucevic.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Poked away. Young left side. And that one drops. Young's got his second basket of the game.
Well, Young is so tenacious that it balances out any of the size differential in the paint.
Outside Barrett, outside Robinson, the three. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in the zone.
Young finds Johnson. Hawks passing it around. After Ricochet, shot clock at 5. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Now, here is Young. Pass to O'Connell. Bogdanovich goes in, and he comes up with the deuce. Bogdanovich has got 9.
And flashing the athleticism on the drive. When Bogdanovich spots a lane, he attacks it.
Quickly the pass to Robinson. Onside Barrett. Here's the 3. Rebound by Johnson.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And O'Connell slams it in.
Well, you have to be a great passer to average double-figure assists, and that's something Young has done multiple times.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way, guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Barnes can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 6. To the wing on the left. Here's Buffkin. Out to Nance. Fires the 3. Abaji pulls it in. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Payne passes to Robinson. Daniels with it, guarded by Robinson. Down low. Here's Hunter. The shot's good on the assist by Daniel.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Driving the lane. Buffkin with the bucket. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Raptors with the lead. Here's Payne. They get it back. Nice shot by Pirtle.
Well, how about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Mr. Herter. Nance outside. Back to Herter. Charity spark shot. Second chance shot, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First trip to the line for him here.
There it is. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. And the Raptors call time here.
All right, fans, time to fire off some t-shirts. We want one.
bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Here's Buffkin. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
The pass to Hunter. And Barnes comes to help. Here's Buffkin. Payne covering. They get it back. Herter on the wing. Shoots the three. The shot's good on the assist by Nance. And the Hawks lead by 1.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
It's stolen by Nance. Here's Buffkin. And Pirtle pulls it down. Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Well, when Robinson's having a game like this, it's tough to slow his roll.
Inside, here's Nance, and the jam by Larry Nance.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Stolen by Robinson. Pass to Abaji. It's deflected.
2 minutes left in the first.
Here's Barnes. From the top of the key, he buries it. Barnes has got 9.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Here's Buffkin. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Toronto trailer. Barnes passes to Abaji. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Well, I like the activity of Daniels there.
The Hawks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Daniels. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Walter comes in for Robinson. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Well, when he's on the floor, Dyson Daniels gives you uncapped energy. He's really committed to going all out.
Yeah, the defender all over.
That's his first personal foul.
The Raptors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Line for your Raptors. Walter! 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. Hawks shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Passes it to Hunter. Here's Buffkin. And he slings it one-handed.
Yeah, selfless play by Hunter to give it up to his man in space.
Back to Payne. Over to the wing. Here's Walter. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
Now, here's Hunter. Boucher with the rebound. Pass to Pirtle. Toronto working the ball around now. Walter. A three-pointer, no good. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Herter. Pass to Buffkin. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Goes back up. Yes, that goes in. Buffkin Haskins got 8 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Walter. From downtown, Payne's shot is good. And the Raptors lead by 1. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Toronto ahead, up 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Raptors.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
On the court right now for the Hawks. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Young is out there with Rizichet. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. Walter, good.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Hunter up top. Barrett covering. Fast break Toronto. Pass to Walter. Now, here's Quickly. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Nailed from three-point land.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continues to add to that.
Now, here's Hunter. Over Quickly, and the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Hunter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Back to Quickly from deep three-point land. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Young dishes to Hunter, and the basket is good. Hunter's got his 3rd basket of the night.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
Now, here's Boucher. Hasn't made one yet. Quickly, the shot is good. It's his 2nd bucket in 5 tries.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Young from the arc. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They've led by as much as 10. Fernando, the pass to Quickly. And here's Boucher. The pass to Quickly. From deep three-point land, Boucher kicks to Quickly. Just 4 to shoot. That 3 off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, Young's playmaking is very reliable. He's got impressive vision.
And the Raptors call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's Young after the Raptors pick up 2. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. Raptors leading by 5. Passes it to Fernando. The officials call a traveling violation. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. In the 3rd spot, Trae Young.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. 9 points in the game so far. Young pass to Okongwu. The dish to Johnson. A three from Bogdanovich. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich has got 12 in the game.
Well, anyone can tell you Bogdanovich is a volume three-point shooter. It's the focus of his game. Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Young pass to Okongwu. Here's Bogdanovich. Lets it go with the three. Rebound by the Raptors.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Vucevic. Off target from outside. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. 4-point game. Here's Okongwu. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Pass to Fernando. Robinson against Bogdanovich. And here's quickly for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Raptors leading by 4. Astor quickly. A 3-ball. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment. You see him that wide open beyond the arc.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Here's Barrett. Hunter with some nice defense. The Hawks trail by 5. Stolen. Here's Barrett. Rebound by the Hawks.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Bogdanovich against Barrett. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Now just a 3-point Toronto lead.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Quickly, that's for 2. It's the outside fadeaway. Quickly's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Young finds Johnson. Back to Young. To the middle. He's looking for Okongwu and finds him.
How about the find by Trey, making sure he keeps his teammates involved.
Barrett. Hunter with some nice defense. The Hawks trail by 3. There's the pass to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And Barrett gets it to go.
A terrific scorer. Barrett possesses a great understanding for when he needs to be aggressive.
Passes to Johnson. That one falls. His 2nd basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Well, not really much you could do to stop him there. You want your players to go hard at the bucket like that.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Raptors youth dance team. Once again, for your Raptors, Lil Mala.
Here's Buffkin. Payne covering. Nance, no good. Toronto leading by 3. Outside, Barrett kicks to Barnes. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you got to be careful how you guard Barnes, especially when he's in attack mode.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. Barnes hits them both.
And Barnes, an all-around threat. A good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
Here's Buffkin. 8 points for him. Johnson can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Hurdle. Payne dishes to Barrett. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Barrett's got 6 points.
Moves like that will help Barrett become a more well-rounded threat. Nice ball control.
Pass to Herder. He dishes it to Johnson. Tries it from 9. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm. Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
And Barnes sends it back.
Oh, tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy.
The Hawks trail by 9. Pass to Buffkin. Back to Daniels. 5 on the clock to stop the run, and it's good on the layup.
Well, Daniels has good length, so this close in, he can use that to his advantage.
Here's Payne. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
The Raptors shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Cameron Payne. 2 shots.
That's good from Payne. No good on the second free throw. The Hawks trail by 8. In the corner, Daniels. And it's off from 3-point range.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
And that one's good, Barnes.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Buffkin. 8 points for him. Nance finds Herder. A shot's good on the assist by Nance. Herder's got 5 points so far.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Here's Barnes. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Buffkin. Payne covering. Now here's Herder. 5 points in the game.
Up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Abaji, the pass to Payne. Aaron Nance comes up with the rebound. Nance has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, Daniels is a tall guard. He can get up with the best.
Barrett kicks to Barnes. Back to Barrett. Now the pass to Abaji. Lays it up off the glass. Abaji's got his first points of the night.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Passes it to Herter. And trying to break loose.
And he just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Pass to Abaji. Up to Payne. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Barrett, no good. The Hawks trail by 6. Herter kicks to Daniels. Kicks it out to Johnson. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Abaji. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Toronto with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Vooch, outstanding offense, unselfish play. What are you seeing on that end of the floor?
They were playing with a lot of energy offensively, moving the ball, getting from one action to the other. A lot of different guys scoring. We're getting a lot of good looks, but our defense hasn't been nowhere near the level it needs to be. You know, they're a team that can really score, so I'm going to have to pick it up on that end.
And we'll see how it develops, Vooch. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We hope you're enjoying this round 2 conference semifinal. For the Raptors, this game has taken a similar direction as the previous 4 in the series, where they've clearly been the better team the majority of the time. And now they're this close to clinching it here in Game 5. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what you see out there?
You know, every team talks about playing unselfishly. And in the first half, it didn't look like there was an ego on this team. Now, looks can be deceiving, but the assist totals back up what we saw.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
Well, their bench production has been a major factor. Guys have been ready to go when their numbers it makes the second half go a lot easier on your main guys when you can spread the minutes around in the first half.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. Bogdan Bogdanovic really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's Young. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Robinson is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Bogdanovic, no luck. And so quickly will bring it up for the Raptors. They've led by as much as 10. Jacks up a 3. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
Here's Riesesheim. And the dunk by Riesesheim.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
To the inside, Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Quickly against Young. An easy 2 points on the layup. Young's got 6.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Barnes finds Robinson. And here's quickly for three. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Rizichet. Barrett covering. And here's Young. 6 points for him. Just 3 to shoot. Puts up a deep three. Toronto grabs the miss. Barrett's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Barnes passes to Robinson. To the paint. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
How about the pass right there by Robinson, showing once again that he's a total team player.
Here's Young. Takes a three. Vucevic with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Barnes kicks to Robinson. Over Bogdanovich, and Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Barnes. Robinson's got 20 points.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Bogdanovich looking around. It's Young on the wing, quickly covering. Young passes to Johnson. 4 on the clock. That one drops for him. He's got 6.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Barrett kicks to quickly. Back to Barrett. And there's the pass to Barnes. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
Sold it. And what a fake from Barnes, and got the defense to commit.
The Raptors have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. That's good from Barnes. And Toronto making a change here. Walters checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Jalen Johnson. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
If you are the teacher, I need to hear you at your very loudest. Who wants one?
Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Second, R.J. Barrett. Scotty Barnes, third.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their three-point shooting. That's what they were both hoping for.
Here's Hunter. A shot, no good. Great D that time from Vucevic. Toronto working the ball around now. Dishes it to Barnes. Passes it to Quickly. Over Young. And it's Quickly missing. The Hawks trail by 14. And here they go. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Scotty Barnes picks one up. For Atlanta, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And that one falls for Okongwu. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And that one's good, Barnes.
And a guy who has quickly adapted to playing NBA offense. Barnes, he can be a producer.
And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Hunter. He has 6. Here's Rizachet.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And, you know, another thing that's really been working for them tonight is the mid-range. They're having no problem finding shots in that area.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. So he gets them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 16. Looking to end his cold spell. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defense is right to challenge Young inside, but he's a persistent guy.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And so Young nails them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Pass to Vucevic. Count that one. Vucevic has got 6 points.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Pass to Hunter. He kicks to Young. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 10 points for him.
Well, such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over.
Quickly the pass to Vucevic. Here's Quickly. Young with the steal. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And Vucevic kicks to Barnes. Here's Boucher. The basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 4 assists now tonight. Pass to Rizachet. There's the drive. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And stolen by Okongwu. From outside the arc. And that one's good. Rizachet. Rizachet's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Quickly against Young. That's a 2 from Barnes. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got 6 rebounds in the game. The Hawks trail by 13. Young from outside. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Toronto calls timeout.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Payne. Pirtle with the ball. Pass to Walter. Shoots over Herter. Pulls it up. Atlanta with the rebound. Herter's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Young from the arc. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Walter. Connects from 3-point range. Walter's got 13.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
The pass to Hunter. Herter with it. Shot from free throw range. Here's Nance. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Nance has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Walter, a three-pointer off the mark. The Hawks trail by 11. Here's Herter. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Payne. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Payne's got his second basket of the night.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Now, here is Young. 13 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Offline from the top of the key. Raptors leading by 13. Now Payne. He has 6. Raptors moving the ball around. And the shot's good for Boucher.
Well, that's basically a warm-up three for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
On its way from Young for 2. An offensive rebound. Pass to Hunter. A second chance effort. A shot's good on the assist by Nance. Nance has got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his team.
Toronto calls timeout. So it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Hurdle trying to get open. Payne's shot is good.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Now, here's Hunter. He's got 8. Rebound by the Raptors. Hurdle's got 5 rebounds tonight. Raptors leading by 16. Here's Payne. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. Now here's Herter. He's got 9. Here's Buffkin. It's over Payne. Buffkin, no good. Toronto's got 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
At the line for your Raptors.
The first one falls. Atlanta making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Payne hits them both. And here's Daniels. He has 5. Up and in on the layup. Daniels has got 7. Raptors leading by 16. Here's Payne. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Down low, here's Daniels. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 14-6 run. Rebounds, and it takes possession.
Boy, I tell you what, you want to talk about a long bomb. Good luck catching that thing.
R.J. Barrett's checked in for Walter. The Hawks trail by 18. Daniels with it. 7 points in the game. Pass to Herter. Lets the three fly. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Boucher passes to Payne. Took him no time at all on that one. 14 points for him.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
1:24 left to play here in the third.
That is a textbook block out to secure the rebound.
Here's Toronto. They're on a 16-6 run.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Payne kicks to Boucher. Wants to get it to Barrett and does. Pass to Abaji for the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Abaji's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Herter against Barrett. Daniel from outside. Unable to get that one.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Payne passes to Barrett. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Pirtle, and there are the Raptors with another bucket. The Hawks shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Boucher against Johnson. 4 seconds left. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on R.J. Barrett. The Hawks have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Shooting for Atlanta, Jalen Johnson at the line for 2.
And that one falls for Johnson. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Robinson for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Toronto cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. On the court for Atlanta, Young and Bogdanovich are the guards. Larry Nance out there with Okongwu. And it's Rizachet in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Barnes outside. Robinson on the wing. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. And that one, good. Barnes has got 21.
Barnes so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
And the pass to Okongwu. Young looking around. And it's in there.
When Trae Young's running the pick and roll, you just expect good things to happen.
Passes it to Vucevic. Over Okongwu. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And Bogdanovic kicks to Young. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Young's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Pass to Quickly. Here's Robinson, and he gets the bucket. 22 points for him.
Proving he's more than just a perimeter threat. Nice job by Robinson inside there.
Pass to Rizichet. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Toronto making a change. Walters checked in. Here's Okongwu. And outside. Lock at 6. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Outside Robinson. Back to Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And this kid has hops. Barnes gets airborne there and slams it down.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Nance outside. Now the pass to Okongwu. Young from outside. Here's Nance and the jam by Larry Nance.
And great job by Nance attacking at the rim. That's why you scout for effort players that do it consistently every night.
Now, here's Quickly. Count it, good. Robinson's got 24 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Robinson against Bogdanovic. Nance down low. Over Barnes. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Robinson. Robinson's got his 5th assist in this one. Young pass to Okongwu. Bogdanovic with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Here's Okongwu. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Really another fantastic offensive rebound and putback. This is the 2nd game in a row where he has just been ball dominant.
Well, yeah, you can see how much energy he's playing with. He's on a roll, and he's not about to let it in.
Now, Rizichet, after the missed 3 from Vucevic.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
2 physical points from Vucevic. He enjoys bumping down low.
Young dishes to Nance. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That is his 1st foul of the game. Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors.
On the floor for your Raptors, Chris Boucher.
Okongwu kicks to Nance. Hawks passing it around to the inside. Okongwu's shot is good. 18 points for Onyeka Okongwu.
He led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Outside Robinson, over Bogdanovic. Robinson misses. The Hawks trail by 20. Pass to Rizichet. And the dunk by Rizichet.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Passes to Quickly. Back to Barnes. It's good. Barnes has got 25 points in the game.
Just tough, gritty play there by Barnes. That's how you deal with physicality.
Young with no one around. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Quickly against Young. The 15-footer. Outside for Robinson. Over Bogdanovich. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got 6 in the quarter. Hawks have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the 4th quarter. Young pass to Okongwu. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Quickly. That's a 2 from Barnes. Here's Vucevic. The rebound by Young. The Hawks shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Outside Bogdanovich. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And the dunk by Barnes.
And you got to admire the tenacity from Barnes. Love seeing him take charge like that.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Boucher against Nance. Pass to Rizachet. Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
It's stolen by Nance. Here's Young. Bucket is good. Young's got 19 points.
Yeah, so smart of Young to push the pace as much as he can in transition.
Robinson misses.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle. You can see the confidence building now that he's found his mark from 3 in this second half. The defense is going to have to do a better job.
Quickly finds Robinson, and it goes down 2 points. Robinson's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, when your shot is as polished as Robinson's, you can be that fast with your motion.
And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. No good from outside.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Robinson. Yep, that one goes. Robinson's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers. Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
So it's Toronto now, after the basket by Atlanta. The Hawks, another fast break opportunity here.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Now here's Barnes. Out to the wing. Quickly up top, defended by Young. They get it again. Vucevic. That's no good. That miss makes him 5 for 11 from the field. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive.
And, you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean, he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
Checked in for Chris Boucher. And a change for the Hawks. Hunter's checked in. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. Raptors leading by 17. And Vucevic kicks to Quickly with the drive.
And everybody loves a big man that can pass. And Vucevic putting his vision on full display there.
Atlanta's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Hunter, the pass to Young. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 26 points for Trae Young.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Vucevic trying to get open. Robinson, that's good.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Young from outside. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Robinson passes to Barnes. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now, here is Young. Into the lane. Missed inside. Toronto leading by 21. Vucevic finds quickly. Back to Vucevic. Good, nice job down low. Vucevic has got 6 in the quarter.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Barnes down low. Working on Hunter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Look how ready Barnes is to play physically. He insists on finishing his motion.
So both teams making some changes here. Barnes hits them both. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Daniels with it, working on Payne, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it. Now here's Payne over Daniels. Payne can't hit.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Toronto.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And I clearly think they showed to be the better team over the course of the series.
Hey, anytime you can win in 5, I mean, tonight, of course, they are way out in front. You take a lot of that mojo into the next round. We'll see if they can keep this same sort of competitive attitude as the stakes get higher. The competition also gets tougher.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Robinson.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Raptors foul. Bruno Fernando. That's his first personal foul. Court team foul. Shooting for Atlanta. Larry Nance, Jr. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And the Raptors making a change here. Boucher is checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Buffkin's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
Every point matters in a game like this. We should remember that in this free throw when it's all said and done.
Boucher kicks to Payne. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Here's Daniels. Hunter up top. Boucher defending. They grab their own miss. And Nance kicks to Herter. Passes it to Hunter. Here's Buffkin. And so the Toronto Raptors take the series and will move on and eliminate any chance of a comeback with a big-time win here in Game 5. And, Greg, it's on to the conference finals for them.
And if there was anybody doubting this team heading into round 2, this series should have erased any of those doubts. A convincing win for a team whose championship hopes are looking bigger and brighter.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Duncan. Great shooting night tonight. What is the mindset when you're on like that?
I just try to be aggressive, do my job. My teammates encourage me to shoot. Coaching staff encourages me to shoot, so I just try to go out there and just be aggressive.
Well, the basket looked big tonight, I'm sure, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, D.A., thanks again. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of